Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 211. America never knocks because freedom rings. It is 4th of July week coming up on the weekend. It is also the weekend of J3. And you'll notice that I've got different surroundings tonight. Don and I have officially moved into the basement at the daughter's house and have got a door in the got a door in the stairwell, so the kitties can be roaming freely without being harassed and mauled by a 65-pound uh, husky who is not fond of cats. So yeah, that's what's going on. As you see, Clark says hi. So there you go. Good boy. All righty. Telemachus is in the house early. You might be a gamer if low fuel means excitement, not panic. There you go. Well, I mean, a little panic depending on what's running low on fuel on. If you're playing an airplane game and you're low on fuel, does kind of do that. Does kind of get to you. Bunkhouse, how you doing, Dougie? Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, new background. Like I said, it's the basement. I did have more light, but that light right there would be shining right in your guys' eyes, and I didn't want that. So it's gonna it'll change a little bit here in a little while when we get stuff from Illinois moved over. So um, let's see. Charles says hello, hello, Charles. How are you doing tonight? Glad you could make it. Glad you're here. And I believe those are kitty paw prints from Telemachus. So, yeah. Um, as y'all may or may not know, I am very fond of Fistful of Lead from Wiley Games. And right now, until July 7th, there is a discount on your core your core rules, your bigger battle rules, and your horse and musket rules. Um, Anything in those collections are going to get a 20% discount between now and July 7th. So head on over to Wiley Games, pick up your copy of the Core custom cards, even the 99-cent scenario, the Mother Load PDF um, is available over with the Horse and Musket. You can also get the cards, the book, the PDF, uh, as well as the mugs. The mugs are available as well. So $10 for a nice mug. Right now it's 20% off, so they're only $8. So head on over between now and July 7th and get your 20% discount. The discount is automatic at checkout. Um, Also, as you know, we do like our miniatures to look good, and if the miniatures are good, they look great when you use the um, base ready material from geekgamingusa.com. Head on over there and get your supply of Geek Gaming ready base ready mix and the fast drying base ready glue. So good stuff over there. Check it out. Uh, we will eventually have Reese online with us tonight. He is leading the services over at his church, so he will be here shortly. and that's okay for him to be a little late. Um, but the big deal, the big thing this week for me, of course, is J3 coming up. As y'all know, it's the one weekend a year that my brother Jay and I and all of our gaming buddies get together and just have an entire geek out session. And this year we decided to have it on the 4th of July weekend because, well, everybody gets an extra day off. So I'm headed out tomorrow afternoon with my buddy Joel. We're going to head on over. Uh, Copeland was supposed to go with us, but he's coming down with a summer cold. Mike Burke was supposed to have been going with us. However, we're up in the air on that right now because his wife is also got a cold with fever and chills and whatnot. So he might be doing due diligence and holding off on going just to not spread the plague, as it were. But we're still going to have a good time. Get over there tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to get a haircut because I need one desperately. And then we're going to have dinner at the local Mexican food joint and then do some light gaming and just, wait for people to show up. Friday, we got some gaming going. And then we're heading down to uh, Schloss Arnold or Casa de Arnaldo, depending on what language you want to go with. We're all going to be heading over to Jay's house we're going to go down to Pleasant Hill for the parade, the 4th of July parade, and then we're going to hang out at Jay's house, have dinner there, do some gaming at his house, and then he's got the perfect setup for being able to watch the village fireworks being shot off from the park. We literally sit in his front yard, look across the cornfield, and there they are. So really good times to be able to check out that, then head on back down to the winery to do some late night gaming if we want. Saturday gaming and then Sunday game and head on home. So we got Reese there with his 54 millimeter Vietnam. We've got my nephew Joey is going to be running a game of Hero Quest. He really enjoys that game, and it's always a fun time playing Hero Quest with him. He's actually going to be the GM. And he's pretty good. He's pretty good. By the way, not that you are going to see him, but if you are friends with Jay, my brother Jay on Facebook, uh, send a birthday greetings to my nephew Joey. He is 15 this year. Lord help us in a year when he actually gets his driver's license. He is turning out to be quite the young man. He's a great kid. Love to be with him and get some gaming done with him this weekend. So we also have our buddy James coming with a game set at Hadley's Hope. Yeah, we got survivors and aliens uh, coming after us. So we're going to be playing that late night. Yeah, Chris, he's 15. It's rather disturbing, to say the least. Um, but what are you going to do, right? Um, do you mind, sir? I guess not. Um, y'all may or may not be hearing his purr. I don't know. You're a good cat. Um, I'm not going to be taking anything with me. Now, I do still have uh, my Battle of Indoor stuff there at the house in Illinois still. So if we need to, we can always grab that and bring it up to the lodge and run it. Jay's got some games he's going to be running. Um, and then we're going to get a game of Junta in. That's always a good time. It's one of our all-time favorites. Always a good time playing Junta. So, yeah, we were going to have probably about a dozen or so folks there. Of course, that's being cut back with Copeland definitely not being there, and Mike might not be there. But we've got a good crew otherwise, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Um, I don't know if we've got anything that is American War of Independence related or not. I mean, my brother does have tricorn, uh, Command and Colors tricorn, so I mean, he could always break that out, so we could get a game in on that. I might talk him into that. That might be fun to play on the 4th. So, Chris Long says, "Hey ho, how you doing, Chris? Man, your stuff is looking amazing. I am. I'm gonna have to make a list of the things. Go look at those models that you've designed for your friends' stores and see which ones that I want and start chucking some money at them uh, because those look really good. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Glad you could make it. Like I said, Reese should be with us shortly. Don't know how long he is going to be, but um, he'll show up when he shows up. I believe McMurray is still in the backwoods of Missouri, making sure people don't shoot themselves at scout camp. So we've got that going for them. So what y'all know what I'm going to be doing this weekend? What are you guys going to be up to? Anything exciting? Anything special? Y'all got some gaming going on? Let us know in the chat there. Let us know what you got going on. Next, after this weekend, uh, Jeffy, how you doing, sir? Glad you could be here. Um, After this weekend, and if y'all hear the dogs upstairs, I apologize. They see something walk by the door and they go berserk. Um, what are you going to do? Walkabout's painting so many buildings. Telemachus has got an RPG group on Saturday. Nice. Going to stay home on the 4th, but we'll visit family on the 5th. Outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah, so today, like I said, today is my nephew Joey's birthday. Tomorrow is my daughter-in-law's birthday. And the 5th uh, was my stepmom's birthday, who passed away last year. So we are just chock full of birthdays in July. Then my brother's birthday is July 12th, and Donna's birthday is July 24th. So, I mean, we are chock full. Uh, okay, so Reese is not going to be making it. He'll be in the chat, but his Wi-Fi is not working, and his phone signal is not doing well. So he will be joining us in chat. So looks like I'm flying solo yet again, and that's okay. Let's see. What RPG are you playing, Telemachus? I'd like to find out about that. Jeffy, my buddies are going to Gettysburg tomorrow to play golf and don't have the heart to tell them it's the 3rd of July. Oh boy, yeah, it might be really it might be a little crowded up there. Um, and the noise you're hearing now is the washing machine. So the things we live with when we live in the basement of somebody else's house. Um, but hey, rent's cheap. Classic Traveler, nice, nice, outstanding. Um, is it in a is it in the our galaxy, or is it a made up galaxy? Um, it's been a long time. I think I played Traveler once. Hey, Reese, how you doing, buddy? It's I think I played Traveler once a long, long time ago. Um, I I might have to dig into that and see if I can't drum up some interest in a Traveler game and kind of base it in in the real universe. Um, you got a date bunkhouse, outstanding. And hoping to a bunch more paint on your salamanders. There you go. That is good to hear, sir. Yeah, these guys were cooped up in the bathroom down here for 3 weeks. So he was a very clingy cat already, but now even more so. Telemachus in the Imperium, but will be far away from the politics. Outstanding, outstanding. Yeah, I, like I said, the game that I played in was uh, the guy. He did a one-off within the. Ow! Why'd you bite me? Uh, in the within the our universe, and we went. I don't remember what planet or what star system we went to go find and you know meet scantily clad women and kill large lizard monsters. Not sure. I can't remember. Um, Using the random generator to fill out the new sector. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do Traveler or if I want to see if I can get somebody interested in doing either Odysseus Star Trek game or uh, the Fallout because I've got the Fallout. I've got the hard copy Fallout, and I've got the PDF of Star Trek. I've got the PDF for Fallout also, but that's neither here nor there. So my son Kyle, he runs a D&D game um, for some folks, and I might see if they would be interested in running either Star Trek or Fallout. If I do Star Trek, though, I think for me it's got to be TOS. Um, I think I gotta go TOS for Star Trek, um, and maybe a modified TOS, being more in line with Strange New Worlds. I really like that series with new season coming out this July or this month. Uh, might be able to get some draw on that. Um, we'll see. I don't know. If I do Fallout, um, I'm going to see if I can't figure out a way to kind of get the feel of what Missouri would look like. Hey, you doing, Mutt? Glad you could join us. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Um, Charles is today. He's reading and chasing around with the grandson. Outstanding, outstanding. Mutt, how you doing, buddy? What do you got going on this weekend for the fourth? You blowing anything up, or um, you just doing your best to stay cool? Ah, yeah. Are y'all getting a lot of rain down there? Um, we've had quite a bit of rain. June was a very, very wet month for us here in Missouri. The Missouri River, it's not over the banks per se, but it is really high here in the Kansas City area. And then last time, uh, 2 weeks ago, 2 weekends ago, when we drove over the Mississippi, it was back up. I would say right at normal, if not a little above. So tomorrow I'll see where it stands, and we'll be good there. Well, a little different here on the 4th. We go outside for about 10 minutes, then go back in to cool off and repeat. Fair enough. I get it, man. Arizona is hot. Um, and, people say, yeah, but it's a dry heat. You know what else is a dry heat? An oven. Yeah, so I sauna or oven, either way, hot's hot. I can deal with hot better than I can, the freezer section. So, not a huge problem, hot wise, as long as I got a way to cool off, because God knows I can't heat myself up. Um, what are you gonna do, right? So, yeah, Mike, your smart oven can steam. There you go. Well, um, like I said, a week or either last week or the week before, Illinois humidity out in the country with all that corn is like a different is a completely different world. It's crazy. Um, oh, 5 parsecs from home kick. That's cool. Of course, when are you not on a zombie side kick, sir? When are you not on a zombie side kick? Um, Personally, I would like to get another game of zombie side in, if you ever have the mind to. I would definitely be down for that. So, not necessarily this weekend because, of course, I've got gaming, and not the following weekend. But yeah, I'd be down for some zombie side. So, good times. Uh, yeah, but you tell me when you're available, and I will. I'm pretty much good to go. Uh, we'll have to see if Roots wants to get in on this. I know McMurray would definitely be down. Uh, probably need to wait for him to get back from the backwoods of Missouri. So, hey, that's between you and Jeffy. So, um, we don't have Hiccup down here because he likes going after the cats right now. He's still he hasn't chilled out about them, but I think we're gonna be chilled out a little more because Monday he got snipped. Um, and I found out something rather interesting. Um, my daughter works at the vet. She's not a vet tech. She's the receptionist, but she does help with the vet work. And apparently, what they like to do is when they cut the testicles off and get them out of the dog, they put them in a jar, flush the jar with, I think she said, hydrogen peroxide, and that does something to them to where they are bouncy like super balls. Who knew? So, yeah, you learn something new every day. How you doing, Ninguaya? Glad you could make it. Good to see you, buddy. Um, I know it's yesterday was Canada Day, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. See, Reese. Now, are cows the same way? Are bulls the same way? Um, because I mean, then you've got like super duper bouncy balls. uh, no, they don't sell them to a Korean restaurant. Those would be Korean barbecue. Those would be Korean barbecue mountain oysters, right? Um, yeah. So yeah, yesterday was Canada Day. Um, is that is Canada Day like the founding of Canada? Is it the day y'all declared independence from the crown? I honestly don't know. I'm you know, all jokes aside, um, there's a lot of things that have come from Canada that I truly love. Um, 158 years of Canada. There you go. Uh, yeah, yeah, nobody found Canada. It was always there. Um, when you became a confederation. Okay, outstanding, outstanding. Um, you know, like I said, a lot of Canadian things I truly love. As TV shows go, y'all know that I dig Letterkenny. I also love Corner Gas. That show just is. I think I need to do a sit down and rewatch of Corner Gas. That is such a great show. Um, if if y'all have not watched Corner Gas, do yourselves a favor and watch it. It's funny. Um, it's fairly wholesome. Um, it's it's family friendly Letterkenny. It's the same kind of humor, but you can watch it with your kids and your grandmother. So yeah, it's a great show. I love watching it. Um, some of my favorite uh, music groups come from Canada. Rush, of course. Um, yeah, Reese is watching Corner Gas, and if Reese is watching it, it's going to be safe. I kid you, Reese. I kid. Supposedly, why you guys bought Alaska the year after because you wanted to see if you could get British Columbia to join you, but I could be wrong. Um, I don't know why we bought Alaska, except that it was a really good deal, and um, we didn't want Russia to be on our continent. I don't know. Oh yeah, the United States was definitely United States was definitely on that whole um, oh, what is that, the westward, um, not eminent domain. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm so brain dead right now. Today was a real piece of work at work. Um, Seward, yeah, tell them because it wasn't known as Seward's Folly until we discovered oil. Yeah, Western expansion, but there's a term, um, manifest destiny. Thank you, Mike. It was like right there. Yes. Uh, Supposedly a tropical island wanted to associate with Canada, and we turned them down. That that's just that's nuts. I guess y'all just wanted to continue with the whole we're the Great White North feel. That Bob and Doug McKenzie, that those two guys on SCTV, uh, so good, and um, and of course the movie Strange Brew. That's another one. If y'all have not seen Strange Brew, check out Strange Brew. It is so weird and odd and out of place. Um, it's but it's funny. It's it's so good. So there you go. Yeah, the late great Stan Rogers. My dad loved Strange Brew, but he liked beer. I mean, you don't have to like beer to like Strange Brew. mean, it helps, but you know. Kraft dinner. You mean macaroni and cheese, or uh, uh, as my wife and I call it, blue box mac. Uh, oh, there you go, man. Yeah, they filmed the Strange Brew brewery scenes here at our brewery. Like I said, that's just such a good movie. Um, it's so fun. Um, some of my favorite non-Canadian TV shows are filmed in Canada. Uh, Yellow Death Craft Dinner. Yes, yes. It's not the best. I will, you know, Donna makes much better homemade macaroni and cheese, but there are sometimes I just want that as a comfort food. Hey, Hissy Cat, what you up to, buddy? Yes, Stargate One was filmed up there, as was Battlestar Galactica. Um, both the remake. So, hold on one quick second. Checking something out here. Hold on one second, guys. Uh, yeah, yeah. Sometimes, Telemachus, you're right. Sometimes you just want plastic and sawdust. Absolutely. Um, so, Mr. Noodles and KD are student staples. Not quite sure what Mr. Noodles is. Is that like some sort of ramen? Uh, Gave Deadpool an Order of Canada, as you should. Um, is 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 Ryan Reynolds a Canadian? I know I know at least two of my favorite Star Trek actors are Canadian. Uh, William Shatner and James Doohan. Um, so um, yeah, definitely Canada. Canada pretty much kicks some ass. Um, okay, born in Vancouver. There you go. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love America, but as neighbors go, can't do too much better than Canada. Not saying anything bad against Mexico. Mexico's a great neighbor as well. Um, love the food. I did see something recently here in Kansas City. Um, that we're getting a Tim Hortons here in Kansas City. I think. Let me check something here. Okay. No, go away. Oh, hey, it's already opened. Um, the suburb Blue Springs, which is just south and a little east of me here in Liberty. It had a grand opening on June 21st. So it's been open for what, coming up on right at 2 weeks. So yeah, Tim Hortons is open now. Um, yeah, Ningoya, they're both fucking close to water. Um, that's cool. Pamela Anderson was hey, hush. Uh, was a BC Lions cheerleader. There you go. Would you hush? Hey, come here. Sorry, guys. Do they have Timbits? I don't know. Would you stop? Ah. Um, I there's I guess there's I can see a menu here. Hold on. Tim Hortons. Let's go to we're on the menu. I can only think that they do because it would be. I think they've got the full. Oh, they've got blueberry sour cream donuts. Oh, so good. Um, I love crullers. Um, yeah, I I go to if I go to Tim Hortons, I will lose a foot. I'm just telling you that right now. Um, curb my dog. Yeah, I would like to, but when there's five other dogs on the other side. Oh, Mr. Reese.
Hey, let me know if there's a ton of feedback.
No, we're good.
Awesome. Well, I want to have you propped up here while I'm digging through stuff for J3. So,
Oh, sounds good.
oh,
Oh man, see, Nagoya, now you're gonna make me want to have to go to Blue Springs after the show and go to Tim Hortons and get donuts, and I don't need those. I do not need those. Um, Chris Long says, Reese.
well, the Magic 8 Ball that is now voiced by Reese instead of McMurray, but it's close enough.
Well, I'm glad you're here, sir. Um, so, how was your day today?
Not terrible.
That's good. That's good. Hold on one second. I'm going to go turn the dryer off so it doesn't keep doing that obnoxious noise.
You're fine. I'm sure I'll make more noxious noises than that at some point today.
There we go. Oh,
How was yours?
man. It was good. Um, it was hectic at work. Um, had a customer calling about when they were going to get a delivery of something, and the uh, we thought we had released the order, but it didn't get released, so the order wasn't there to get scheduled for delivery. So we spent the morning scrambling uh, to get uh, to get going. So yeah, ugh. But we finally got it taken care of. Went to lunch at about 1:20. By the time I got back, I was able to uh, get filing done. I had a stack of papers about 4 inches thick, but it only took me about 21 inches to file, or 21 minutes to file. So got all caught up and going into tomorrow with a clean slate and going to be out at noon so I can make my way over to Illinois.
There you go.
So
I don't know
um,
what time I'll be done tomorrow. It may be late.
that's okay. We understand. I the already got the update over to Jay and the rest of the crowd. So you show up when you show up, man.
Understood. Sadly, I will not have printed materials for my game.
Do you
Um,
need some printed materials for your game?
I don't even have access to a publisher or anything to make printed materials right now. So,
What are you needing?
just basically some stat sheets for some monsters and some stat sheets for SOG.
Send me the information, and I can I should be able to put something together.
Okay.
Um, I think my printers are still set up at the house there in Illinois.
Okay.
If not, Jay's got a printer that we can get taken care of. Hell, if I get it done tonight, I can print stuff here. So yeah,
Okay.
send it to me, and I'll see what I can do. Get going for you.
Sounds good.
So I need to answer Joel here real quickly. So talk amongst yourselves. Um,
Good old Joel.
so we had planned to all go over together. Copeland, Joel, Burke, and me, or Burke and I, me. Either way. But it turns out that Copeland's got a summer cold, so he's not going to be driving. Mike may or may not be going. He'll be making his decision tomorrow morning. My car is not exactly conducive for multiple people with gaming bits. So hopefully Joel is up for taking his car. So we are currently scrambling to figure out exactly how we're going to be getting over there. To
Well, Chris, I think I'm going to go ahead and have to hop off. I know it was brief, but I'll
That's
definitely
fine.
see you tomorrow night.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, have a good day tomorrow and drive safely.
I will.
Um,
I will not have as many NIDs as I thought I should. My flyers didn't get done in time between
that's
the
okay.
septic explosion and everything else. So
That's okay, man. You know what? They recycle really well. When one gets killed, it comes back on.
they do. Absolutely.
So, all right. Take care, buddy.
Sounds good. Talk to you later. Bye.
See ya. All right. That was Reese. He's all moved into the new house, but in that process, there was a literal shitstorm. The septic system backed up on him. So um alrighty, so Hexy's painting, since I'm such a big minis personality. Yeah, there you go, man. Uh Only 95 in Arizona. That is good. Today we got up to 89 here in Missouri, and um, it was fairly. It was a decent day. It's gonna be 90 tomorrow, and then over. It's gonna be in the 90s this weekend over in Illinois. So, um, Chris Long is painting U.S. cavalry, as is uh, Hexy, 6 millimeter Scout Section World War II. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, 6 millimeter actually is pretty easy to paint. In all honesty, um, you're not necessarily painting for accuracy. You're painting for an effect, especially World War II stuff. Um, it's got um, yeah, 3 brush strokes and you're done. You got a little bit of you get a little bit of olive drab, a touch of flesh. Don't even worry about the boots because it's going to be covered with grass. So painting 2 cavalry division for day 1 of Gettysburg. There you go. There you go. So okay. I'm hoping in by the end of July to be able to do a little bit of painting. I do have my my Mars 3 and the cleaner set up over here. Y'all can't see it, but it's there. It is. I got them set up last night. Um, Copeland wanted me to print some stuff for the weekend. Obviously, I don't need to worry about that now. So we'll see what happens. Um, we have XP now. Experience points? I don't know, maybe. Uh, all right. That's Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? When you passing through Kansas City? Because if you're stopping in Kansas City, love to meet up with you, buddy. Uh, yeah, I have no idea what that is. I've got no idea what XP is. Um, Amarillo to St. Louis to Grand Rapids. Okay, so yeah, if you're going through Amarillo to St. Louis, you're not even going to be zipping through KC, and that's okay. But stopping in St. Louis, you should be able to get to see Todd and McMurray. So, because you're going to take 40 uh, over to Oklahoma City, and then you're going to take 44 from Oklahoma City all the way into St. Louis. So, easy, easy stuff. Top fans leaderboard. Whatever. Y'all are all top fans. Okay, y'all all get 1,000,000 XP every time y'all show up. So, so okay. Sorry about that. Can be turned off in the. Okay, yeah. Yeah, can be turned off in the help center. That's good to know. Yes, man, I am still using StreamYard. Um, when I told them the reason I was leaving is because it was too expensive, they gave me a discount to make it instead of $45 a month, only $27 a month. Uh, yeah, is that yeah, I knew they went up to 45. Um, I didn't know if they had anything else going on. Yeah, I've got that. I've got the $27 a month for I think another 8 months, and then we'll see what happens then. Um, but oh man, yeah, it was a big increase. It was almost 100% increase. It was a pain in the ass, and I like using it because it's really easy to use. Um, Yearly subscription will be $300. So let's see, 300 divided by 12. I mean, that's what I was paying anyway, $25 a month. Um, so I don't know. All right, Hiss, glad you dropped in, buddy. Take care, be well. Uh, 3.99 with my special subscription. So Todd and I have moved to another platform. Whew. Hey, Nord, how you doing, buddy? Um, what did y'all go to, Jeffy? Yeah, that's $400. 3.99 is that comes out to be $33 a month. That yeah, which makes sense as to why I'm at 45 on a month to month basis. Uh, I'm doing well, Nord. I'm sorry you're having your issues with health problems. But yeah, doing good. I've got half a day of work left this week, and then got some gaming to do all weekend. It's going to be a good time, and exceptional food as well as we always have at J3. Yeah, 48 Canadian. Yep. So yeah, $45 for America for USA dollars. It's crazy. Um, I've been communicating with Joel to see how we're going to do this driving wise. Uh, because the good car that we had access to isn't going because, as I said, Mr. Copeland isn't going. So the option is if Mike is still going, seeing if he would be willing to drive us, and then I drive Joel up to Mike's place because he only has one car. Um, I'm not leaving my car I'm not going to take Donna's car and leave her with mine because mine doesn't have power steering currently, nor does it have AC. So, what do you expect from a 16-year-old car, right? Um, So, $70 Canadian. Wow. Yeah. It would. I would definitely be looking at something different. Um, Nord Hexy Nord has a Gettysburg question for you. Do you know of a good resource that has accurate numerical strengths for every regiment and battery that fought at Gettysburg? I I don't think I've got a book somewhere that could give, I think, relative strength, but not actual numbers. Yeah, I see that, Mud. I know what you're talking about. Uh, Order of battle in the atlas we showed you. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I need to look into that as well. Um, 10 millimeter Pendragon miniatures for the Gettysburg campaign at the regimental scale. There you go. Um, I the only 10 millimeter stuff I've got is I think it's 10 millimeter. I don't think it's 15. I'm almost positive it's 10s. Are Roman Roman legionnaires that I'm doing. I think they're uh, Marian legions. I think I think that's right. Um, I got them in 10 millimeter. They're mostly unpainted. Um, just when I was still living in Austin and we were playing a lot of oh, what's that game? Oh, it's an ancient game that's was put out by Osprey. Um, Nord says my plan is to also model build the battlefield as well. I'm going to paint AWI stuff. It's my miniature projects for the next few years at least. Oh, that's cool. Uh, Not Lion Rampant. It was before the entire Rampant series. Uh, oh God, what is it called? Um, Nuts. Uh, no, not Mid Bronze. This was like 15 years ago. Um, I'm drawing a complete blank on what it's called now. It was it was put out. It was I think it was published by Osprey, but it was uh, produced by Slytherin. Yes, Field of Glory. Thank you, Nord. That's exactly what it is. Field of Glory. Um, yeah, they came out with Field of Glory right about the same time that they paired up with Sean and Robbie to put out Force on Force. So yeah, I've got the first edition core book and 4 or 5 of the expansion books. It was really big in Austin when I was living down there. Yeah, right about the 08, 09 time frame. So I decided, you know what? Hey, everybody else is playing it. I might as well play it. So I got Romans, and then because of how fickle the gamers were and probably still are in Austin, as soon as I bought them and started painting them, they just said, "Ah, we're going to play something else. We're going to get into a Napoleonics game that was out for a little while that used, I think, 18 millimeter miniatures. Um, I think the rules were out of Spain. I don't remember the name of that set. Um, yeah, Field of Glory was Ancients, buddy. Uh, yeah, no, yeah. I like the Field of Glory system. Uh, yeah, 6 millimeter would look really cool. But see, everybody already had 10s and 15s, so that's what everybody played with. So I went with the 10s because I got more for the money, and the 10s are pretty easy to paint. Uh, so, but yeah, Nord, you're absolutely right. It would look great in 6 millimeter. Um, so, yeah, the covers are really good in Goya. Th- it's to me, it showed what you could uh, really get good stuff out of that uh, with their artwork. Um, is Exeter a thing? I think that's what I went with. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, biblical, ancients, medieval, Renaissance, up to Napoleonics. I've got mostly ancients. I think I've got one of the medieval books. I might have a biblical book. I don't know. Like I said, I've got them, um, but it's been a while since I packed them away like a couple of weeks ago, so I should remember what I have, but I don't. Um, hey Eric, how you doing, buddy? The Romans that I have are the Marian, uh, uh, the Marian time frame. Uh, yeah, I'm older than biblical. Yeah, late Republic. Yeah, I just said late Republic. Hey, buddy. Hi, Miss Kara. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Come here, ma'am. Oh. Uh, looking at 115 BCE to Augustus being mid first citizen. There you go. Uh, Ashurbanipal rules. There you go. Um, Hexy says Slytherin just sent him the key to the latest digital Fields of Glory. Nice. Very cool. Like I said, dude, I need to get her brush. Uh, you watched Patton for the first time last week. What'd you think of it, buddy? I really enjoy it. Yes, I know the tanks are not accurate. Um, that's okay. I don't watch it for accurate tanks. I know that the movie Battle of the Bulge gets uh, pretty pretty much lambasted for having inaccurate tanks, but for whatever reason, people give Patton a pass. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Bye. Yep. She heard the dogs. She's gone. um. Really enjoy the Punic Wars and the Italian Wars with the Samnites, Oscans, etc. I feel like the early and mid Republic are great periods to game in. Yeah, definitely. Uh, yeah, Eric. Yeah, it's one of my favorite. It's one of my go-tos for World War II movies. I enjoy it also. Pacific Command, World War II aircraft carrier battles. Don't know anything about that. Let me see. Osprey Pacific Command. Wargame in World War II aircraft carrier battles. I'll have to take a look at it. Naval Miniatures Wargame focusing on carrier combat in the Pacific during World War II, in which fleets of battleships, cruisers, carriers, and destroyers trade savage blows under skies filled with fighting aircraft. The game features a unique fog of war mechanic, which simulates the scale of these conflicts and the uncertainty under which admirals had to act. Deploy your fleet first as radar blips, allowing you to conceal the true location and configuration of your forces until it's too late for your opponent. Spring your trap at the opportune moment and descend upon them with torpedo, bomb, and gun. Pacific Command is underpinned with elegant dice pool mechanics to swiftly resolve both air and sea battles, a tense reconnaissance system, and a flexible command token resource to allow you to outwit and outmaneuver your opponent. Bait your enemies to commit their ships and aircraft before you reveal your true plan. With each battle, you take a crucial step on the path to victory in the Pacific. Well, there you go. Nord says, I think if I make an attempt at ancients, I actually like to go to the biblical period and see I can have vast chariot armies. There you go. So Nord, Battle off Samar, you had Jeep carriers duking it out with heavy cruisers and destroyers. So it is probably an apocryphal anecdote, uh, but it is said that one of the anti-aircraft or one of the gunnery officers on one of the Jeep carriers, I'm not sure which one it was, uh, keep firing keep firing boys, we almost have them in 40 millimeter range. So there you have it. um, would Osprey's ACW across a deadly field be a good option with epic minis? I don't know anything about it. Regimental, it depends on what size the units are, um, and what they're dealing with base wise. Um, if you mean by regimental, your force is a regiment being made up by battalions and companies. Um, yeah, I think it would be good in 6 millimeter. If you're saying that each stand is a regiment, then absolutely 6 millimeter would work. Um, so there you go. Yeah, Regimental Fire and Fury is honestly, it's pretty much the go-to regimental level Civil War game. Um, it's the one that, when somebody asks, "Hey, have you ever played a Civil War game?" That's the one I hear everybody say, "Yeah, I've played Regimental Fire and Fury." Um, so you got that. Excuse me. Uh, there you go, Mutt. Check out your Facebook. Um, yeah, that's a much better. I think that is a much better game, all in all. Um, I'm just kind of going through the different blue books, and there's just a ton of them. Nord's has got the first edition of Brigade Fire and Fury. There you go. That's a great. That's a good set also. Um, like I said, I don't remember what the Napoleonics game was that we started. Not we, everybody down in Austin decided to go to. Like I said, it was they were using 18 millimeter miniatures. Um, Let me check something here. Um, I wish I could remember the name of the rules. I'm just drawing a complete blank. But they were all the rage. The rules were all the rage. Like I said, back. Um, I remember Johnny Reb for rules. Nor they were Napoleonic rules. They had their own line of miniatures. I think I think they were out of Spain. I I could be wrong. It's one of those things. As soon as I see it, I will know it. Um, no, that's not what I want. Um, no, this was again back in the same kind of the same time frame as when Field of Glory was going. So we're talking 15 years ago. Um, let's see. Wasn't Field of Glory Napoleonics? That wasn't it. That wasn't it. No, it wasn't General d'Armée or General de Brigade. Wasn't Blucher. Um, let me see here. Um, Napoleon at War. That's it. Napoleon at War. Um, they were they were they were okay. Um, not the best, but like I said, looks like you can pick up a copy at pick up a copy of them at Noble Knight for $30. So like I said, it was the go-to game down in Austin um, for Napoleonic rules for a while. Um, but again, I never got into Napoleonics. A couple of different reasons. One, I didn't like the idea of having to paint them. Um, two, I didn't like the idea of, okay, I'm going to paint them, but someone's going to like the not like how I painted them because the color that color of mauve was the wrong shade or some shit. Um, because if you want rivet counters or button counters or what, however you want to call them, yeah, show up at a Napoleonics game event, and you're gonna have rivet counters galore. So, um, Toss out a question for everyone: how many soldiers should a single base represent at the regimental scale? I was thinking 50 men per base, 60 men per base, or 75 men per base. So depends on a lot of things, in my opinion. What time frame are you talking about? Uh, um, hey, Gordy, how you doing, buddy? Glad you could make it. Um, so if you're talking like ACW, um, ACW, I would think, again, depending on what your discrete maneuver unit is, uh, I would almost think that, or at least for me, being that units were very, very, from what I'm starting to learn, variable in size, um, I would almost go with each. Um, each base would be representative of a company within the regiment, or a company within the battalion. Uh, yes, Gordon, I have what little hair I have is very gray. Um, so yeah, I mean it's uh, there you go, volume bayonet for only $22. That's not bad. I mean, again, it depends on the scale of models. Um, I mean, yeah, you could do. I know guys that do 28 millimeter and they put or 25 millimeter, whatever you want to call it, and they put four dudes on a 40 by 40 square and say, hey, uh, that's a that's a company. I um, Situations like that. I got to go with Henry Hyde, and it it just looks like a couple of guys taking a flag out for a walk. You know, I for big battle games where you're dealing with battalions and regiments and whatnot, I'm very much a 10, 6, 3 millimeter type of guy. So I just, again, it also depends on the rules that you're working with. You know, if you're dealing with where your maneuver unit is a battalion, um, then I would make each stand a company, and you'd have like three or four companies in your battalion. If each maneuver group uh, is a regiment, I would make each stand be a battalion. Um, but again, it's all dependent on the set of rules that you would go with. But I'm sure other people out there have their own ideas. So um, I know, like in Field of Glory, each stand or each unit had four stands in it. Um, and each stand was representative, of a couple hundred dudes. But again, you're talking about ancient Romans and hoplites and, stuff like that. So in that situation, I would actually look at doing, if you're it's more to along the lines of, uh, what scale you're doing it in. If you're gonna do them in tens, I would I would think you'd probably go with, you know maybe a stand of, um, you know 2 rows of 4, 2 rows of 5, be representative of, between 80 and 100 troops. Take care, Nguyen. Be well. Uh, have a good night. We'll see you next week, hopefully. So, but yeah, that's what I would do if you're wanting to look at like Gettysburg and do a representation of the regiments there. I would probably, to give the look of a big army, make each stand be roughly in 10 millimeter, uh, have 8 to 10 figures total on it, and it'd be representative, 80 to 100 guys. But, that that's me. That's what I would do. In 6 millimeter, you could almost go 3 stands or 3 rows of, I think, 10. Uh, in 6 millimeter, well, again, depending on how big of a actual physical base you're making. Um, so, but yeah, that's where I would go with it. That's a good question. Oh, well, we're about an hour and a half in. Oh, I'm getting tired. um, like I said, last time, still getting used to waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Size of the base I'm going to do is 1 1/4 square inch base. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, and if you're doing 10 millimeter, you should easily be able to get like 16 dudes on that, 4 rows of 4. If you really pack them in, you might even, be able to see, 20 guys on there, but that would be really packing them in. Uh, yeah, on 1 1/4 inch base, you could, you're definitely going to be able to get 12. You could possibly get 16. Yeah, I would still go with looking at it, be representative, between 80 and 100. But again, that's just me. So, um, that would be, that way you're looking at about 4 bases to a, yeah, about, if you're looking at 400 guys to a regiment, if that's correct. So yeah. All right. Take care, Gordon. See you, Mutt. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it wrapped up. Uh, you guys have, a good evening. Uh, be safe this weekend if you're gonna be dealing with celebratory explosions. Um, remember, this week is the last week. Some people will have all 10 fingers. So, all right. Well, y'all take care. Telemachus, Nord, Gordon, Doug, Mutt, Jeff, Chris Long, Nguea, Mike. Hissy Cat was here for a little while. And of course, as always, Uh, we've had Charles. You guys take care. Oh, and briefly, Reese. You guys take care. Love seeing y'all here, and we'll be back next week. I'll give y'all a full rundown of how the gaming weekend went. So be there or not. It's up to you. I'll talk to y'all later.